Hey guys, welcome to Outlaw Edge. So this is what we got going on today. I got a bunch of tools to move around, and the welding table's outside. And then I'm gonna take this off the rotisserie so I can start. I'm gonna get all this stuff all plug welded up. These holes here, get this stuff right here welded up. And these holes where the chrome was. I already did the gas door a while back. I'm gonna weld up the top of where the spare tire mount was, because this is getting a full custom bed with air ride and everything. And then I already have the pieces cut for here. So I might start working on doing the patches on those, but I want to get this thing over to the body shop and get some epoxy primer on the bare metal so it stops rusting in the shop. It's getting a lot of, I don't know if you can see that, it's getting a lot of surface rust and stuff on it. So we're gonna get over there and get it sanded down. And then I'll have Heidi get all this stuff off here, get in here and get all this stuff all sanded so it's nice and clean. And then there's a lot of brazing that we found in this truck. I want to get all that stuff pulled out. And then the hood, the fenders, the doors, everything's ready for primer. So a couple of those we might mud them up, block sand them, get them in primer and whatever. But my main goal today is to get this thing down on the dolly to get over to the body shop. That way it's out of the shop. And then I have room to put the welding table right where Rogue is sitting. And then I'm gonna pull the 35 back so I can get the steering foot in that today. I'm hoping I can get that done today. We'll see what happens, however long it takes me to do this, because I'm doing all this by myself. But it's nice because I could pull this outside and use the SkyTrack. Usually I would do it with the chain hoist right here, but you know, I'll just grab the SkyTrack and use that forklift right there. And I got the big welding table sitting out there and the frame for Rogue sitting over here. So I'll get this stuff welded up first, blast through here, but I'm pulling this plastic out. I don't want to cause a fire or something. I got some stuff I need to cover up anyway, so I'm gonna use that plastic on that. And I'll kind of blow out and clean out the cab, pull all these parts out, get them in storage, organize them, and you know, put tape on them and write Unibody truck on here. All the wiring harness and everything's got to be ripped out. Every single wire in the truck, because it's getting all new wiring harness. The bed will be the next thing we'll be working on, but like I said, I want to get this thing in primer, get it shot in some epoxy so we can start doing some metal fabrication on it. And in the meantime, while this is in the body shop drying and whatever, we're gonna start hauling ass on Rogue next couple days. So I'm pretty excited about that. So I'll kind of keep you guys updated. So I got the top bar off of here. And then what I'm gonna do, it's gonna start raining, so I'm gonna hurry up, try to get this done. Just doing this by myself. So I'm gonna run a strap off the cab and then one off the back of the bed right here. So it kind of picks it. And then I'll get this where all the weight is off and it starts lifting up this rotisserie. And then I'll just unbolt this bottom part, whack these braces off here, let it drop, let that back one drop, and then I'll be able to just sit the truck over on the wooden dolly that I have made for this. Well, it's made from another truck, but it'll work perfect for this one. And then I can roll this back inside, do a little bit of welding, get it over to the body shop. Put the two straps on there, lifted it up, so it lifted up the rotisserie also. Unbolted the bolts, and just like that. Now I'll do the back, and then I'll just take these pieces and cut them off because I had them welded to the truck because I modded it for this rotisserie. I'll just cut these bitches right here and do the same thing. I'll unbolt it right there, just let the whole thing drop. Works out great. Easy peasy. So there we go. Push this under there. And when you guys do something like this, be careful. Don't be going underneath the vehicles and stuff, because if you got a strap that comes off or breaks or something, it can hurt you bad or kill you. So just pay attention, be careful, go slow and methodical, and just do it right. Think about something before you go and do stupid crap, you know? And there it is, I got it on the dolly. I'm gonna get these holes welded up in the sides. I'll get all this stuff welded up, bring it back over here after it's done at the body shop. And when I say at the body shop, I'm talking about just getting the midway up because we're gonna bring it back over here, and I'm waiting for all the stuff for the floor. But I wanna get on this thing, I wanna get it done, so I'm tired of waiting. So in the meantime, I can get a lot of the body work finished and, you know, at least get this thing in primer. And, you know, it'll be over at the body shop for a couple weeks or whatever, but at least it'll be out of the way of the shop too. And then I got this moved back, the 35. Finally, oh, it's so frustrating. We finally got the rack and pinion for this thing. So we're pulling the power steering lines, power steering pump, all that stuff off, and we're just doing a manual. I was talking to my buddy, and he was telling me, he's like, hey, why don't you just put a manual on the damn thing? And I'm like, yep, that's what we're gonna do, because we could not find the fittings for this car. And I don't care what you guys say. We've tried Summit, we've tried Speedway, we've tried Dakota Fluid Power, we've tried all these different hydraulic companies. Nobody had any luck. So I was like, you know what, I'm not gonna mess around. We even went to the Ford dealership where the rack and pinion was from, and they couldn't even tell us what kind of fittings they were. So that's super frustrating. This thing's been like 3 or 4 months sitting in the shop, and it's just wasting time and room and everything else. And I'm pretty sure we have it sold, so I wanna hurry up and get the rack and pinion put on it. I gotta change the seats, cut the floor out, put a new floor in it, change the transmission, a bunch of little things. Probably a week's worth of work, but then it'll be gone, so that'll be nice. You can hear how hard it's raining outside. It's pouring. Well, I got this welding table back over here, all set up, ready to go. And I'm gonna get ready to start working on the 35, blasting this thing together. And I cleaned up the shop, put the welding table where it's gonna go. It moves nice and easy with that pallet jack. Just pick it up, move it around. It's nice. And then the frame for this truck here, I'm gonna do all the welding and stuff on this, so it'll go to the body shop, but the frame for this truck is actually gonna go right on this welding table right here. So I'll get the frame set up there, but what I wanna do is I'm gonna get my mag drill here first, and I'll get the holes drilled in this thing. And as soon as I get the holes drilled, then I will build those clamps for the holes, so I could drop those in and clamp the frame down how I want it. That way I'm not welding to the top of the table. You know, I don't want to beat on this table. I might, I don't really care, but you know, if I put holes in it and I want to thread them or something, I don't want to get welding cherries inside those holes, but we'll see what happens. I might change my mind and just say piss on it and go for it, and you know, weld some jigs on there to build the frame, or I might just use clamps. Not really sure yet, but I'll keep you guys posted. I appreciate you watching the channel. Please hit subscribe down below, leave any comments. I try to answer all the comments as much as I can. Appreciate all the support on the channel. Later.